Bismillahir Rahmaanir Rahiim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmaanir Rahiim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Yeah, now I understand that when you decided that you wanted to meet Shaykh Nazim, the way wasn't exactly clear.
That's right. No, it wasn't, because what happened was then you heard what I said about in England and this, and I finally I got in touch with Major Jamil by letter, and then he referred me to Ali Jensen, and because I was all set, I was going to go either to London again or to North Cyprus. And I had a friend of mine whose wife is a freelance CBC in Canada correspondent, who spent time in North Cyprus, interviewed the president, was into the political clash with the Greeks. Mm-hmm. And so she knew quite a bit about North Cyprus. She had maps and books and everything, so I was busily boning up on that, coming to search out Shaykh Nazim, And but then Ali Jensen says to me, well, pleasant surprise. Yes. The mountain is going to come to see Muhammad, or Muhammad's going to come to the mountain or something.
Oh, yes.
And, so I was really pleased. So I did. I went to see him last week, and I was able to spend, the Friday afternoon, evening, and Saturday and Sunday. I went back Sunday evening.
Yes.
And really was thrilled. It's funny because, I've been having practiced a lot. I don't have, and and also read a lot and talked to people like Ali Jensen and Major Jamil for the kind of technicalities and that. I really haven't got much questions to ask him, and he's always terrifically friendly. He beams at me and kids me and says, Sheikh Ahmed, how are you, and shakes my hand and grins, and it's very friendly. But I really don't have questions like some people have this type of thing. I feel it's more the Indian darshan. It's a Hindu word, but what it means is, if you're in the presence of a sage or a sheikh or a master of some kind, that their presence is transformative. Yeah. And I feel that about him.
Well, he often describes himself as sort of a battery charger.
Yeah, this is what strikes me as that being in contact with him. Because when my wife said, "Are you going to go and see your saint?" I said, "Yeah." So I said, "Right." Yeah. So I came, and I read it quite literally. I thought, "Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to go and see my saint."
Well, I think one of the things that I've noticed most about it, and it may not, the words that he speaks when he lectures, are something. The Mercy Oceans are kind of lecture transcripts, basically.
Sure, yeah.
And you're not really sure about how much you consciously absorb at the time, but you come away from there, you notice your life changes. You notice that things that you were having difficulty with, you seem to be able to handle much better. Certain people, their lives do change, and from what I understand, with some people, he is very specific. He'll tell them to go live here.
Yeah, and do this.
Like there was one gentleman that came to visit him from the United States. His name's Alauddin Lehman, and he told him, "You're not going home." He suggested that he marry somebody in England, and his car park stayed in his car stayed in a long-term car park for about a year or something.
Is that right?
But he's an American. He never went back home. So there are very specific things that
I think he sees certain things, certain people.
But he is, as one kind of sees him in Ramadan or sees him now, you realize that he, although he's fairly advanced in age, nobody can keep up with him.
No, he has immense energy. Like last night, after 11 o'clock at night, he was still going strong.
He's up at 3 or 4 o'clock.
He's an amazing man.
My goodness, and I have very rarely seen any form of kind of eruption of ego, so to speak. And yet I wouldn't say that he comes across as being a tremendously formal person.
No, he doesn't. No,
he's.
I was trying to get me to describe him, and I said, well, I said, if you can roll into one, a kind of sweet, childlike quality in a certain way, and I said also a kind of a real dignity, like a natural, not put on, unforced dignity, plus a sense of wisdom and generosity, and I said also a slightly formidable quality, which I don't think, I've never seen him use it much, but he could. It's like and I said it's like all those things rolled into one. And I said, that's pretty hard to describe, but that's my impression I get from him, And I've met a few masters of different traditions, but he's very definitely, no question about it, the real McCoy,
Yeah.
And I feel most thrilled and honored, to be even, in a small way, part of that tradition. So.
The longer that I'm with, these people, I've been pretty kind of on the fringes of it for a long time. I set jihad in 1984 and really didn't make much contact with many of the other people because they were just too far away. But you get that love in your heart for the Sheikh, and it's really a treasure. You have that. You're never alone anymore. But it's just since this year in Ramadan that I've really kind of pulled myself back in. It took a little effort, but I'm so grateful. The more I see my we say brothers and sisters, shall we say? Just what a wonderful group.
They are. I found that.
So as a psychologist, how have you found that it's had an impact on your work?
Yes, I do. I think so, because I think it's it sounds so sentimental. I was always, when I was in Zen, I studied with a couple of masters, one Japanese and one Korean, and actually a short time with another one. And this one, the Japanese one, who was fairly powerful, he said to me, he said, "You're good, but you're hard." He said, "You must become soft." And it hit me just like an arrow in my guts. I sort of thought that that's true. Like I was kind of proud of being an ascetic person. I could sit very long time. We could sit 12 hours a day. And stuff like that, and severe disciplines kind of thing. And I could manage it. And you can get a certain pride in that. And it makes you somewhat haughty. And I realized it was true. And funny enough, he gave me then a thing which they don't usually do in Zen, or the Koreans will do it more than the Japanese. He gave me beads to work with.
Yes.
Which is considered a sort of feminine way of the heart rather than the head.
Yes.
And because my family were somewhat sort of intellectually people. My brother was the Canadian ambassador to Thailand, and he went to LSE, in London, and all this stuff. And we were inclined to be booky people, and I'd read droves of books and this kind of thing, So what I sorely needed was heart. That's one thing my wife feels sympathy for.
Yeah.
This is my other wife, because my first wife was the Japanese lady. We got divorced. We're still friends in a sort of sad sort of a way, but she's sort of out of her depth. But I also think even the breakup of that marriage was something part of the function of turning towards Islam.
Yeah.
Because
same sort of thing for me also.
Was it? Yeah. It really was that way, because this lady, although sometimes she's positive, but she is a person of heart. She's a warm, expressive person, kind of likes poetry and art and this kind of thing, And I tried to get her to come see Shaykh Nazim, but I think it's because she would be vulnerable to it, At the present moment, she's sort of defending herself.
Yeah.
And because she said quite vehemently, "No, I don't want to." And I said, he's absolutely, a very kind, lenient person. He's not in any sense, she thinks, he'd sort of wrap her up in an Iranian chador or something and all this stuff,
Right, yes.
And she's really horrified because she's, like a lot of educated women, she is a bit of a feminist.
Yeah.
And somebody told me that Swedish girl that's there, that sells the books, that she was a big feminist.
Yeah, Zero.
Yeah, so they get turned around,
Yeah, sure. I mean, the ego realizes it's sort of cornered,
Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah.
And it doesn't want to give up the last thing. I think I've been fairly lucky in a number of different things where I've had opportunities. I've at least been willing to, if it felt right in my heart, then I didn't feel any resistance to doing things which could have probably been quite damaging had they been in the hands of charlatans.
Sure,
But and by the same sense, if I feel that there is something isn't right, there's nothing that will get me to do it. So I'm really, really glad that the way he spoke to me. Doesn't speak to everybody, and it can be really saddening in a way. That somebody, you want to share something with somebody, and
that's right.
They just have no desire.
I feel that he's really open. I honestly feel that that I could speak to him, but it's just at the moment I don't know what to say.
الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا هل أدلكم على تجارة تنجيكم من عذاب أليم تؤمنون بالله ورسوله وتجاهدون في سبيل الله بأموالكم وأنفسكم ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون يغفر لكم ذنوبكم ويدخلكم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ومساكن طيبة في جنات عدن ذلك الفوز العظيم وأخرى تحبونها نصر من الله وفتح قريب وبشر المؤمنين. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا يا أيها الذين آمنوا كونوا أنصار الله كما قال عيسى ابن مريم للحواريين من أنصاري إلى الله قال الحواريون نحن أنصار الله فآمنت طائفة من بني إسرائيل وكفرت طائفة فأيدنا الذين آمنوا على عدوهم فأصبحوا ظاهرين. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. أحيا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. استغفر الله. حياك اللهم أنت ربي لا إله إلا أنت خلقتني وأنا عبدك وأنا على عهدك ووعدك ما استطعت أعوذ بك من شر ما صنعت أبو لك بنعمتك علي وأبو بذنبي فاغفر لي ذنوبي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب إلا أنت يا الله. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب يا وهاب يا وهاب يا وهاب يا مقلب القلوب والأبصار يا دليل المتحيرين يا غياث المستغيثين يا حي يا قيوم يا بديع السماوات والأرض يا ذا الجلال والإكرام فأفوض أمري إلى الله إن الله بصير بالعباد يا من لا ملجأ منه إلا إليه فلا تخيب رجاءنا يا قديم الإحسان يا قديم الإحسان أحسن إلينا بإحسانك القديم. اللهم بنورك اهتدينا بفضلك استغنينا فبنعمتك ورحمتك وأمنك وأمانك وعافيتك وسلطانك وسترك وأنوارك أصبحنا وأمسينا ذنوبنا كثيرة بين يديك نستغفرك ونتوب إليك يا حنان يا منان يا ديان يا سبحان يا سلطان نسألك الأمن والأمان والسلامة والعافية والإسلام فأكرمنا بالجنة والرؤية والرضوان يا ذا الجود والكرم ويا قديم الإحسان. آمين آمين. وسلام على المرسلين خصوصا على سيد المرسلين وسلامة على الحاضرين والغائبين والمؤمنين والحمد لله رب العالمين. ربنا تقبل منا واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا وتب علينا واهدنا واسقنا واصلح شأننا وشأن المسلمين وانصرنا على القوم المفسدين وانصر سلطاننا وسلطان المسلمين برحمة من أنزلت عليه سورة الفاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إياك نعبد
İnşallah
Alem Islam is sleeping. Alem Islam is sleeping. 1 billion and half Muslims not looking after Afghan people. And whole Muslims not looking after Palestinian people. No head for Muslims. No head. Yes, because there's no more head. No khilafah. No khilafah. Must be khilafah. Must be given bay'at to Khalifah. To be all. Then those Christians kill it. How do I be united? Now in our days, everyone saying, according to my opinion, according to my thinking, according to my view, no one following the way of Prophet, but people are following. Everyone saying, yeah, according to my Muslims غير شيء سعوديين غير Allah Almighty made the same Lama Khalaqtul Jinna like this He is saying this man but we are making so many and also Allah Almighty saying for Muslims or Muslims to be together and we are going to be everyone on his right. And first responsibility of our brothers. They are if we are learning something, we need 40 years. But they are understanding from the beginning of Allah granted to them language of paradise. They are understanding. An Arab going to be Saudi Arab, Misri Arab, Sudani Arab, Shami Arab, Urduni Arab, Iraqi Arab, Kuwaiti Arab, Yemeni Arab, Libya Arab, Algerian Arab, Maghrib Arab. Allah sending Adam. They are understanding. They are muluk. They are kings. They are presidents. They are understanding what they are doing. Throwing stones on Yahud and they are for what that army for Harai they are asking forgiveness from Allah Almighty because our direction is wrong. Who Muslims on the wrong direction. Therefore, I am asking forgiveness. Every day we must ask forgiveness for His blessing. We are in need. His blessing. It's not coming blessing, it's coming cursing. And if we are not forgive, cursing comes. But people, they are like drunk, heedless, sleeping, no news. And who is Muslims cry? Who was Muslims cry? Who Islamic world Muslims cry? In Turkey cry, in Damascus cry, Baghdad cry, Iran cry, Hijaz cry, Yemen cry, Misr, Egypt cry, Afghan cry, Cyprus cry, Kashmir cry, Balochistan cry, Hindustan cry. Where you are looking, you are finding Muslims crying and not looking and asking why they are crying. He knows for what they are crying. And he is asking, I don't like my Muslim, mu'min servants to cry. No. But just I send to you, or Muslims, or Arabs, particularly, or Arabs, Palestine crying, Salisul Haramain Sharifain, third Haram, Haram al-Sharif, Quds al-Sharif, Baytul Maqdis, crying, or Arabs, or Muslims, why you are crying? I don't like that you are crying. And we are making in holy place, in Masjid Aqsa, to fight small children with stones. And there are 45 Islamic governments, 45. And all, they have armies, navy, air forces, money, oil, everything. And they are leaving the small boys to throw stones. And what is this? Allah not looking at us? How He is going to send His divine help to Muslims? For what these armies and navies and air force? For what we are saving that billions of dollars, billions sterling, billions marks, billions riyals? For what? Dinars. For what we are saving? For what we are keeping such a endless richness? For what we are saving so countless armies? For what? And you are leaving small boys to throw stones and women. How Allah Almighty is going to send His Nasr, Zafar, Nusrat Allah, Imdad Allah, Inayatullah, His divine help, how can be reached to us? I am asking all Muslims. We have responsibility, but it is not something individual. You can't do anything. Are slaves. In Islamic world, slaves, and we are slaves also. In non-Muslim countries, all of you are slaves. You can't be able to raise your head like this here. If you are rising like this, computer saying that this person just raised his head with Islam, take him away. Isn't it? That is true. I am not saying histories to you. I am speaking reality. And you must try. Whole Islamic world must change their directions. Whole Islamic world, their direction after Christians.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
All Muslim world following Western world, Western people, and they are asking Western civilization, and it is not civilization. It is a dirty life, dirtiest life that lived this world from beginning up to today. Dirtiest life. making man to man nikah, marriage, making woman to woman marriage, more dirtiest you can see. What's happened? Allah Almighty making Qawm Lut up to down. Dirtiest life through Western countries, and Muslim world asking to be westernized. Allah give power to you to be kafir. How? Even you, if you have a boy following the way of shaitans, do you like to support him with money, giving money, much more opportunity, much more chance to make more? As much as more giving Allah Almighty to Muslims, they are giving to shaitan way, to be like Western people, to change their lives to be like Western people. And that is dirtiest. I was hearing, but now I am looking and seeing what is it, civilization. 20 years I am coming to London, and first time coming here, and America more than Europe. Every dirtiness here. Muslims everywhere. And Muslims like to be like Americans, to be like Western people. They like to be all Americans. If America calling them, come and all Muslims, I am giving to you green card. Like rabbits, not on two legs, 4 legs we are running. What is it? Honor to be American. In divine presence, what is your honor? To have green card. Are you asking what is the color of your card through heavens? In divine presence, how is your card? You are asking or not? You are asking green card to the Americans. What is your honor in divine presence to be America? Tell me. But if it is given to everyone a chance to come to be Americans, all of us running, we are running. What he is doing after? Making you save, giving to you after green card, credit card. I've never heard such a thing. Then tying you from your neck and using you as they like, because there is a credit card. You can't move without credit card. And people running after green card, another step to have a credit card. If you have a credit card, they are saying you can't give. Is it true?
It's true.
Or not?
That's true.
And no one asking credit card from Allah Almighty coming here to be staged, to work and to pay, to work and to pay. Maybe given, maybe reach a room, a small hut, not a small house. Perhaps you may reach a hut, but 30 years you must pay because you have a credit card. You are always Medyun nedir?
Indebted.
Satisfied.
Indebted. Always. Person dies and his children must pay. Yeah. And we can't be able to do anything. As Islamic world, where is Islamic world? Where is Islamic world? And Allah Almighty is settling Muslims in best part of dunya through 3 continents. Muslims spread. Asia, Africa, and from Europe. The best part of this dunya granted to Muslim world with every richness. And we are escaping, coming, America coming, Inglaterra coming, going to Australia, going to another Western countries to live there. No food there in your countries. You find another Allah here? It must be. Astaghfirullah. Because that Allah in Bangladesh, in Hindustan, in Pakistan, not giving you too much. And we are coming here, American sport, better gives. Therefore we are coming to here. Yeah? Do you like it? Yeah. Ignorance may say to people that you must look, there may be much more rizq. And rizq maksud.
I'm sorry to ask one question. In our case, for Afghanistan, it's quite different. We were 15 million Muslims, almost correct Muslims. The Russian invaded our country. The Russian communists invaded our country that we go. They killed 5 million Muslims. 5 million. We had 3 million refugees in Pakistan. In our case, it's quite different. I am not coming to United States for my pleasure. If my country is independent, tomorrow I am living with my Muslim.
Our brother saying something, but I am asking in front of you to him. He said 15 million perfect Muslims. If they were perfect Muslims, Allah Almighty punishing them? Must be something wrong with that. And I shall say, I will say, what was wrong from 15 million of Muslims? 15 million of Muslims, they were living through their countries in peace, yes? Then a coup coming? Coup coming. One shaitan coming and taking Sultan away, taking power, all power in his hands, and 15 million Muslims sleeping, saying it doesn't matter. Sultan is no good. May go, these people may be better. Such punishment coming to them. If they were awakened people, and the first step, as in Russia, they did a coup. 3 days. Red Army can't able to do anything. Afghan Muslims, when they are Sultan coming down, and those shaitans coming, and Prophet saying, "Min ba'dil muluki jababira," after Sultan who coming should be a shaitan. Everywhere Sultan went away, coming jababira, tyrants, dictators. Prophet saying, Rasulullah saying this. 15 million Muslims, no ulama, reading that hadith. It is clear what happened to everywhere. Egypt, they take away king, coming tyrant. Libya, Iraq, Iran, Kuwait, Sudan, Yemen, even Turkey also. Yes, coming tyrants, as Prophet he said. And they left that person to sit down, to make himself in power, and saying to Russians, come, I am here now. I'm inside, I can open the doors to you, Afghan, and coming. Then Russian coming, they are awakening. They are saying, what happened? What happened? But power went from them. Up to date they are in trouble. And they are saying that Russians, they left Afghan, but yet their hands inside. They trained people from Afghan people to be more than Russians. And they are not coming together, all together, Afghan people, to ask Sultan. If no Sultan, no divine help comes also. And no Sultan for Muslim world, one Sultan. No divine help comes. You must know, you must believe. May Allah forgive us. And understand. And understand. That is our point. Inshallah, I am not cheating you. I am saying reality.
We love it.
Hey, Alhamdulillah. But we are not hopeless.
Never.
We are not hopeless. Only no hope from our top class presidents, sultans, maliks. No hope from them, but we are hoping from Allah Almighty to send us one powerful one, through spiritual powerful one also, not material power. It is nothing. We are asking now who may connect our hearts and the enemies of Islam. They are trying not to do the hearts of Muslims to be all together. They are trying on that point. Therefore, not even through mosques. In the same mosque, so many groups. In the same city, so many mosques on so many different ways. Even same mosque, so many kind of people. Even through our homes, so many kind of people, different opinions. And we are in need of a connection. May Allah connect us.
I would say we should be Muslim. We should not say that I am from Turkey, I am from Afghanistan, I am from Bangladesh, but all of us, we should say we are the Ummah of the Prophet, peace be on him. We are Muslim. Yeah. We are one Ummah. Why we should say that I am Pakistani, you are from Africa, and from Turkey, and so on? We should say that we are one ummah, the ummah of the Prophet, peace be on him. This we should understand. Why we should say I am black, you are white? This is no. All we are the ummah of the Prophet, peace be on him. We should understand this. If I am wrong, please correct me.
Your words not going from here up to there. Never going to there. Here. No one hearing what we are saying. Yes. This is Allah's word. Therefore I am saying to our Arab brothers, not understanding much more ourselves. And I said to them now that white Arabs, whole Arabs, 25 states of Arab, all of them Arabs, but different, under different titles. Suri, Lebanese, Iraqi, Palestinian, Urduni, Yemeni, Saudi, Kuwaiti, Qatari, Emirat, Libya, Misri, Sudani, Tunisi, Jazairi, Maghribi, Somali, Omani.
What we should do, Sheikh? What we should do? We are as individual. What we should do?
You can't do it because it is not. It is impossible individually to correct it, but they must listen on it to correct themselves. But instead to be one chair, they are asking to be 100 chairs to sit on it, 100 thrones, and people they can't do anything.
This is the land of God. This is not the land of Porsche or somebody. This is the land of God. This is why you come in here, right? This is the land of God, right? It's not for Bush or anybody else. We are here, still Muslims.
We are proud to be Muslim and show, and we have behaved ourselves to show for non-Muslim what is the character of the Muslim. We have to show, but we are coming here by force. As Muhajir, we come from margin. We are not coming from our own desire.
And I am asking, why Muslim world not accepting you as Muhajir and you are coming to America?
Because this is the land of God. This is the land of Allah. The land of Allah Wasa.
Ardullahi wasi'ah. May Allah forgive us and grant us from His sincere servants to collect our hearts on His love, on His worshiping. بحرمة الحبيب بحرمة الفاتحة.
We should have filmed this negotiation. This is the best part.
You're in the Verifone Studios!
Oh no. Abdul Halim, what do you think of the show so far?
20 to teeth. He's taking us.
He wants to hear what you say. What you think
I
of
am
the show.
looking at you.
Haven't they been helpful to us?
What I am
They
thinking.
really helped us.
Well, I am just helpless, brother. For body treatment, I am not so happy. They didn't show me enough understanding.
Let's go. They're waiting for us. That's where we gotta go. No, we gotta go.
Here we go, Universal Studios. No. Is that what happened?
Are you filming or just looking?
Yeah, just kind of.
One of you. deafening, and it talks to you. This is awesome. You think that Dara is sick? It's beautiful.
Yeah, they changed it. It's better, isn't it?
Stowaway.
This is a handicap entrance.
Are we gonna go in that?
Do you have a handicap?
This is handicap. She's handicapped. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. No, it just looks like a regular stroller. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, do we all come in?
Inshallah.
Okay. Thank you, Zara.
Thank you.
Do we get to go on that ride?
Oh my God, it's a free ride. Now we don't have to get on the stairs. How are you?
Arif, no. The
Oh, it takes you 25
You have to
minutes
relax.
go down the stairs.
Because,
And
you know,
this is a shortcut?
this is it.
No, no.
Because it's
That's a golf course.
Hi, Zara.
Hoş geldiniz yenge.
Hanımı kocası Aliya Londra'da
Raheli. Öyle işlere karışmayalım.
Assalamu alaikum.
Maybe you're going inside.
Are you enjoying yourself?
We missed you. We missed you.
So far, now the rest. You're happy?
Conan, let's do it. مغامرات والسيوف 20 دقيقة. هنمشي من هنا في إلا 10 دقائق. On the way out.
Yukarıda. Burada bir sinemacık vardı
Asistências mediais.
The Conan is back to the magical time of Sword and Sorcery, Dungeons and Dragons. The Miami Vice action spectacular featuring 50 incredible stunts in just 15 minutes. At Paramount, Universal Star Trek Adventure with a 25-star and exciting video game production. Also in the entertainment center, you'll find classic skincare now inspired by the animated classic in American tale.
Come quickly, I'm running out of tape.
With his father, Khadija.
Follow the Starways with mobile cameras at all times.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Universal City, Universal Studios. Hey, Ahmad! Hey, Hey, up the down escalator.
Beyond our backlot, you can see the 10 buildings that make up the Warner. You can also see the course of the Lakeside Golf Club, Santa Susana, and San Gabriel Mountain Range.
Ayşen, bago yung bilang mo tayo, bago po.
Öyle. Sepil yapar arkadaşlar.
It's a battery, in the same place.
Just
like this.
Just like that. Just like that.
you know?
The power to once more wield the sword of Quran, whatever hope to defeat him.
Sword of Quran!
Forged by the gods themselves. Don't remember this. Even though you cannot have the dragon's eye, and shall not leave empty-handed. I did it! Here, this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
But what is it?
The time comes, you'll know. Now, you must join me for dinner.
Come to me. Yes, take the dragon's eye. Come to me. Yes. Come to me. Yes.
No, Exodia! No!
I'll see you in hell first. Mother Mitra! Conan, find a sword! Defend yourself!
Sonia!
Run, Conan! Hurry! We have to get out of here! Grab that sword!
By the power of come! Sonia, come forth! Out the prisoners! To victory! Gaze into the dragon's eye, barbarian. Feel your strength as it bleeds from your veins. Now you shall take a woman's place in the fiery pits below. Let the ceremony commence. Come to me. Yes, come
الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين